I'm warning you girls here, if you use and implement everything that I tell you in this video, a lot of women will be jealous of you, some will admire you, and only the confident men will approach you. Beauty is everywhere nowadays, and there's nothing special about being beautiful. Sometimes you go to an event and there's a beautiful woman and you look at her and you're just like, oh, she's pretty, and that's about it. And then you turn away and the moment's ended. But there's another woman that walks in, she's standing tall, she's graceful, she's smiling, she looks like she's just full of light and energy. That is the woman that people can't take their eyes off. Why? It's because she has the secret sauce, and I'm about to tell you the recipe. So number one, the woman that stands out from other women is the one who has a rich inner life, meaning she is not seeking for external validation, and she is so happy and full and in love with her life that she does not care about anything else. Now, this is such a powerful ability to have because you are free to do what you want to do. You're not seeking for validation from anyone. You do what you want, you do what you feel like. Everyone's always molded by society and their expectations of us, but the woman who stands out is the one who's free-flowing and she's living life exactly how she wants to. Because the woman who can validate herself is no longer crippled by other people's judgment. And the thing is, she knows that everyone always is going to say something, so it doesn't matter. She's going to live her life the way she wants because she knows her truth and she knows what's inside of her heart. Because when you feel abundant internally, it will show externally. That is why it's so important to have a rich inner life. Number two, the woman that stands out is never comparing herself to others, because the woman who compares herself to others believes that she is less than that person that she's comparing herself to, whereas we are not less than anyone. We are all equal. It's just you who has put someone on a pedestal, and that is why you need to take them down and put yourself there, because you are the main character of your own life. So the woman who stands out is not competing against anyone. She actually loves other women and helps and supports other women. I have seen this so much in my life. Women jealous, women in competition. It's not a competition. You are living your own life. Competing with other women shows that you are lacking something, shows that you don't have something in your life. That's why you need to compete with others. Nothing is a competition here, because the woman who stands out understands that what is hers is meant for her, is not meant for anyone else. No one else can snatch her destiny. It's meant for her, and she will get it in her own time when the time is right. So there is no point competing with other women, because she knows she's in her own lane and she's running her own race, because it's stupid to be comparing yourself to someone who has lived a completely different life to you. Number three is she is intelligent and very well educated. Now, this doesn't mean that she has to have a university degree or a college diploma. It just means that she needs to be smart. It can even be street smart. She needs to know how to interact with people. She needs to have emotional intelligence. She needs to be just interested in something that makes her interesting. Because when you have intelligence, you know how to move in the world. You know how to interact with people. You know how to make people feel seen. The woman that stands out knows that looks will fade. One season of your life, you may be skinny. The next season, you might be a bit chubbier, but your intelligence will always stay and always remain. So you need to focus on your brain, and knowledge is power. So make sure you start reading those books and start investing some time into learning something that you are interested in. It's so important to make yourself an interesting person instead of just going to university or studying for college exams or just going to your job. Do something outside of that. I know it's hard, but you can make time, trust me, because the person you are outside of these things is who you truly are. Stop making your job your life. Stop making your university degree your life. It is not you, it's not your life. So you need to have things outside of that so you can show that I am actually an interesting person, because anyone can get a college degree or a job. But what can you do outside of that? What makes you you? What makes you unique? That is what makes you stand out. Number four is she has a purpose, meaning that she walks with purpose. Everything she does is with a purpose behind it. Even if she attends events, it's only because she knows that she will gain something from that experience, or her energy is required in that place. She only does things which will fulfill her and which are in alignment with her purpose and with her values. And she doesn't just attend events because everyone else is going. The woman who stands out does not have the fear of missing out, FOMO, because she knows if something does not align with her, she's not going to go just because everyone else is going, because she knows exactly where she stands and exactly how important her time and her energy is. So she's not going to be out here going to everything just because other people are going to those events. Also, the woman who stands out has a purpose bigger than herself. Nowadays, it's so easy to be selfish, but it's so hard to find a selfless person who actually wants to help others and help other people better themselves as well as bettering herself. So find a purpose that's bigger than you. Find a purpose where you want to help others and where you want to provide value for others. That is what will make you stand out, because everyone is so selfish nowadays. They just want things for themselves, but no one really wants to give back. But that's not how the world works. That's not how the universe works. The universe gives to you once you provide value for other people. So everything always comes back full circle. So if you're just being selfish, then nothing will come back to you full circle, because you're being greedy, you're being selfish, you want everything to yourself. So the woman that stands out is selfless. She also has boundaries, but she is selfless. She wants to do things for other people. It makes her happy. She likes to provide value for other people. She likes to do things with a purpose behind it. Number 5, the woman that stands out is decisive. So she knows what she wants and she will go after it, because everyone knows women are wishy-washy most of the time. They're indecisive. They don't know what they want, and being decisive is actually a masculine trait. However, we do have masculine and feminine energies, and we need to balance them to live in harmony and exist in this world. So this is more of that alpha female or boss babe energy, and it's just so attractive to be decisive. It's magnetic. People like people who know what they want and they go after it, because they're not wishy-washy. They're not like one day trying this thing, next day trying another thing. It makes you attractive when you know what you want and you're going after it. So write down, what do I want to achieve? Where am I going? What are the steps required to get me there? Once you have a clear plan, you'll start becoming more decisive. The reason why people aren't decisive is because they really haven't asked themselves these questions, like, why do I want this in my life? What do I want in my life? How am I going to get there? And when you actually break it down, then you'll see that it's easier for you to attain it. And then you'll start becoming more decisive, because anything that doesn't align with it, you'll be able to easily say no to that thing and say yes to the things that actually do align with it. Number 6, the woman that stands out is not available for everyone. The woman who is available and accessible to everyone just shows that she does not understand her value or her worth, because she is so accessible to everyone. Like, everyone can have her or talk to her. There's nothing special about her. When you're out here talking to everyone, saying that you've got 15 best friends, going on a date with a new man every single day, you just show that you don't even understand your worth, because you're out here sharing yourself, a piece of yourself, with all of these people. You're basically showing yourself that because I'm accessible to everyone, I'm literally like a Toyota, instead of showing that you're a Rolls Royce Cullinan. So start acting like you are elite and that you value your energy, because you shouldn't be out here giving it to everyone, because a woman that stands out does not give her time and energy to everyone, and she doesn't care what other people think. Trust me, if you stop going to events where you don't want to go, then people will start talking and be like, oh, she thinks she's too good for us, la la la. The woman that stands out does not care. Trust me, people will always talk. The woman that stands out does not care. If it doesn't align with her, she's not going. If it's not for her benefit, she's not going, because she knows how precious her time and energy is. So she's not going to be out here spending it with everyone, with the people that don't pour into her, with the people that don't make her better or lift her up. None of that. So don't be saying, oh, it's because I'm a nice person, that's why I have so many friends. No. You're a people pleaser. Stop being a people pleaser and start acting like your time and energy is precious, because it is. Number 7, the woman that stands out is kind and respectful, but also has strong boundaries. So she respects everyone that she meets and she speaks kindly of them and to them. She isn't out here gossiping because she knows that is beneath her, but she also knows how to handle disrespect gracefully. So she knows how to stick people back in their place once they overstep her boundary, because she has very strong and firm boundaries. Automatically tell when a woman is nice, because she has like this glow on her face that other people don't. Everything you feel inside of you is reflected outside of you. I know you think that, oh, how I'm feeling internally, nobody knows about it. Everyone can see it. They can see it on your face, they can see it in your health, they can see it everywhere. So that is why it's so important to love yourself as well as other people, because once you love yourself and once you are non-judgmental of yourself and you give yourself that self-love and self-compassion that you need, that is when you can love other people. Number 8, in a world full of strong, independent women, the woman who stands out is the one who can embrace her femininity and who can actually show her emotions and be vulnerable. Because the thing is, when you try to run away from your emotions, they will just run after you 10 times harder. So instead of running away from your emotions or suppressing your emotions, the woman who stands out is able to show show them, and she's open and authentic. She doesn't feel like she needs to hide her emotions. She doesn't feel like she needs to play games. She is actually very happy showing that love and affection because she knows that there is no problem in doing that. I think the society now has told us that, oh my God, if you show emotion, then you're weak. No, showing emotion is actually a form of strength. The weak person is the one who has to hide their emotions and appear strong, whereas the person who is strong is the one who can actually show emotions openly, because we are all human. We all have emotions. So the woman that stands out is actually able to show her vulnerable side, and she loves being in her feminine energy, because when you are able to sit in your feminine energy, that is when you will attract a masculine man. Now, I know this video isn't about attracting a man or anything like that, but I'm just dropping those little gold gems in there too. The problem nowadays is not about being feminine or being emotional. The problem is that people do not know how to choose the right spouse or partner. So they choose the wrong one, and then they blame it on the other person that, oh my God, I gave them this, I gave them all my time and energy, I spent so much money on them, this, that, the other. And they're blaming that person. And that's why they say, oh, that's why I'm so closed up now. No, you picked the wrong partner. You chose to give them that love. You chose to give them that time, the energy, the money. You chose to do all of these things for those people. Maybe not you, but I'm just talking about women in general. So we need to start taking accountability for our actions and start pouring into the right person. Start listening to our intuition, because our intuition always tells us when someone is right for us and when someone is wrong for us. So instead of pouring into the wrong people and then start saying that, oh, that's why I'm closed off now. No, start pouring into the right people, and they will pour right back into you. That is why the woman that stands out knows how to be vulnerable, and she knows how to listen to her intuition, because everyone is intuitive. But the thing is, do you actually listen to your intuition? And the woman that stands out knows that her intuition is always right and can never lead her astray. So she always is guided by her higher self, and she always listens. Number 9 is confidence is key. So you have to be confident in yourself. You have to love your own energy, love sitting by yourself, always look clean, smell good, and just please iron your clothes, because sometimes I have seen women walk out with unironed clothes and it's just not attractive. I know men can do that, but women, you just can't get away with that. If you want to stand out, you have to look clean, smell good, ironed clothes, posture right. You have to hold yourself high, smile. Just take care of yourself. Take care of your outer appearance, because once you take care of your outer appearance, it shows, and you will literally just feel so much better. Because we've all had like a bad day when we didn't feel great, we felt shit, and then we put on some makeup, we did our hair nice, put some nice clothes on, and then we just felt fabulous, and then our mood was automatically uplifted. So it just makes you more confident. So start taking care of your outer appearance, because it will show, and then you will start to build that confidence internally as well. So if you don't have inner confidence just yet, then start working on your outer appearance, and then slowly, you will start becoming internally more confident in yourself. And I always say this, wherever you go, take up space in the room, because why are you hiding yourself? God made you to shine. God made all of us to shine in our own way. Wherever we go, we have a reason for being there. So take up space and start acting like God put you there, because he did. Number 10 is the woman who stands out is authentically herself, meaning she is so comfortable in her own energy, and she has accepted her shadow side, because she knows that in a world full of copycats, it's better to just be herself. And why would she want to be like anyone else when she knows that God made us all different for a reason? The woman who stands out knows that we are all different for a reason. If God wanted us all to be identical, trust me, we would all look the same, and we would have all been through the same experiences and the same life, but we haven't. We are different for a reason. So we need to enjoy our own energy and our authenticity, because people crave to be their authentic self. They want to be accepted by the world, but they want to be free, because being your authentic self is being free. Always worrying about other people's judgments and criticism. You're living in a cage. You're living in a mental cage, a mental jail. Let yourself be free by being your authentic self. That is what you came here to do. You didn't come here to be a B-Tech version of someone else. You came here to be the star you actually are. We've seen this on social media. A couple of years ago, everyone was getting a BBL done. Everyone was getting lip fillers. Everyone was getting Botox. And now everyone's getting them taken out, because they know it's not nice to look like everyone else. Literally everywhere you look on Instagram, it's just full of plastic Barbie dolls. And yes, yes, they look beautiful, but they all look the same. There is nothing special about them because literally they all look exactly the same. And that is why they're jumping on the next trend where they realize that let's dissolve our lip fillers, let's dissolve this and let's dissolve that, because they're always jumping on trends because they're not being their authentic self. They're just copying what is the next trend. And do you know how tiring that is? Well, the woman who stands out knows how tiring that is, and that is why she's not jumping from trend to trend. She does what she wants, she wears what she wants. She's like a classic masterpiece that never gets old, and she's priceless. God didn't create us to all be the same. So love yourself as you are and accept the way you are, accept your shadow side, and start loving yourself and being able to sit in your energy and be confident in who you are. Because once you start being your authentic self, that is when other people will look at you with admiration or jealousy. But either way, it's a good thing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.